All right, everyone, let's dive right into it. We're headed to South America today, specifically Uruguay. We've got a great list of spots someone wants to hit up in Montevideo, and I'm ready to help sort through it all.
Yeah, looks like we've got a real explorer on our hands, someone who appreciates those spots where you can really feel the history and the culture.
Totally. They definitely seem drawn to a certain kind of place, judging by this list.
And that's what we're here for, to take a deep dive, get into the nitty-gritty, and help make this trip unforgettable.
Right on. So I'm seeing Ciudad Vieja right here at the top of the list.
Yeah.
Now, my Spanish is a little rusty, but I'm pretty sure that means Old City, right?
You got it. And trust me, it lives up to the name.
Okay, I'm intrigued. So what's the story with Ciudad Vieja? What makes it so special?
Well, imagine this. Okay, you step onto a cobblestone street, and suddenly you're surrounded by these incredible Spanish colonial buildings dating all the way back to the 18th century.
Wow, I'm getting serious time travel vibes already.
Oh yeah, this is like stepping right into the past. But here's the thing about Ciudad Vieja. It's not just about the grand architecture. It's about the hidden corners, the little courtyards tucked away behind those elegant facades. Back in the day, these courtyards were like secret meeting places, buzzing with merchants, revolutionaries, you name it.
Oh, wow. So much history whispering through those narrow streets. I bet you could spend days just wandering around discovering something new around every corner.
Absolutely. And speaking of discoveries, I know you're a big foodie. So next on the list, we have Mercado del Puerto, which you got to tell me, is the food what drew you to this one?
Well, I can't say no to a good food market, and when I saw authentic asado on your notes, I knew we had to talk about it. So what's the deal with this market? Is it really the place to try asado?
Oh, you better believe it. Mercado del Puerto is a full-on sensory experience. Imagine rows and rows of parillas, those Uruguayan grills, all fired up, filling the air with the most incredible, smoky, meaty aroma.
Oh man, just saying Perillas is making my mouth water.
And it's not just about the food itself, although, trust me, the food is incredible. It's the whole atmosphere. You've got locals catching up over plates piled high with grilled meats, tourists like you soaking it all in, tango musicians adding to the vibe. It's just electric.
That sounds amazing. Okay, I'm putting Mercado del Puerto at the very top of my must-do list. It's got to be about more than just the food when it's an experience like that.
Right. It's about connecting with the culture, the people, the heart of the city.
Okay, so after we've stuffed ourselves with delicious asado, I'm thinking a nice stroll along the Rambla of Montevideo might be in order. Tell me, what can someone expect from this waterfront promenade?
Picture this. Miles of coastline stretching along the Rio de la Plata, the sun setting over the water, casting this warm glow on everything.
Okay, I'm relaxed already.
Right. It's the perfect spot to just breathe in the fresh air, feel the energy of the city. You'll see couples strolling hand in hand, families enjoying mate, which is like their traditional drink, street performers sharing their talents.
Oh, I love that. It sounds like the Rambla is a place where you can really get a feel for the rhythm of Montevideo life.
Exactly. It's where locals and visitors come together, each adding to the unique vibe of the city.
All right, time to switch gears a little bit because next up, we've got Teatro Solis. Now, I have to admit, I always get a little excited when I see a historic theater on the list. There's just something so magical about them, you
I know
know?
what you mean. And Teatro Solis, this is not just any theater. It's one of the oldest in all of South America.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Imagine all the stories held within those walls, from grand operas to fiery tango performances, political speeches, you name it. Teatro Solis has seen it all since it opened its doors back in year.
Oh, wow. That's incredible. It's like a living, breathing piece of history.
hmm
I bet you can almost feel the echoes of those past performances.
Absolutely. Attending a show here, it's not just about the performance itself, it's about connecting with the legacy of Uruguayan art and culture.
That's beautifully said. All right, so we've wandered through historic streets, indulged in delicious food, strolled along the waterfront, and soaked up some culture at the theater. It seems like only one iconic spot is left. Plaza Independencia. Am I right? It's the heart of the city, isn't it?
You got it. Every city has that one central gathering point, the place where its history and energy converge. In Montevideo, that's Plaza Independencia.
I love that. So what makes Plaza Independencia so special? What will our listener find there?
Well, for starters, it's home to the imposing statue of José Artigas, Uruguay's national hero.
Oh yeah, I read about him. He played a pivotal role in Uruguay's fight for independence, right?
Exactly. And his presence is definitely felt in Plaza Independencia. It's a place where locals come to pay their respects, to remember their history. And then, of course, there's the architecture. Right on the plaza, you'll find Palacio Salvo.
Oh, I've seen pictures of Palacio Salvo, that incredible blend of Art Deco and Gothic styles, right? It's absolutely stunning.
Right. It's one of those buildings you just have to see to believe. Make sure to have your camera ready because Palacio Salvo is a photographer's dream, especially when it's all lit up at night.
Wow. I can only imagine. Honestly, you've painted such a vivid picture of Montevideo, from its historic charm to its vibrant energy, that I'm ready to book a flight right now. The city seems to have it all.
It really does. And the best part is, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are countless other hidden gems waiting to be discovered in Montevideo.
And isn't that part of the joy of travel? Those unexpected discoveries, those moments that take your breath away.
Absolutely. That's what makes a trip memorable. So, to our listener out there, I say go get lost in those cobblestone streets, embrace the energy of the Rambla, and savor every bite of that delicious asado.
I couldn't agree more. This deep dive has definitely sparked a serious case of wanderlust in me, and I hope it's done the same for you. So go on, start planning your adventure. Montevideo awaits.